Hello, lovely to see you. I'm just getting ready for today's recipe. It's going to be so delicious and I can't wait. Come in.
Hello, Katie.
Hi, Nathan. Come in.
Katie.
Hi, Isha. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Hello,
Katie.
Megan. Come
Hello,
in.
Katie.
Hello, Emily. Come in, everyone. Now, do you want to know what delicious recipe we're going to be cooking?
Yes.
Today's tongue-tingling recipe is going to be a savoury hot pot. Now, doesn't that look tasty?
Yes.
Now, we're nearly ready to make a start, but there's one thing that we need to do first. Do you know what it is?
Wash your hands.
Roll up your sleeves, give your hands a wash with snippy-dippy soap. Splish, splash, splosh. Cooking is fun, but it can be mucky. So put your apron on to stop your clothes getting yucky. Have you done your hands? Washed and dried. Sleeves rolled up, apron tied. Let's take a look in the cookery book. What can you do? I can cook. Let's get cooking.
Yes.
Now, to make our savoury hot pot, we're going to need a spring onion like this. If you put the spring onion on your plate like this, it looks a little bit like a silly person with 3 legs. Can you do it, everyone? Can you make it walk down the road and sing? Can you go doo-doo-doo-doo-doo?
I got a wobbly leg.
And now we're going to give our spring onion a haircut and we're going to chop off his wibbly legs. And to do this, we're going to need a pair of clean scissors like this. And remember, when using scissors, everybody knows that it's always best to point them at your
Toes.
That was really good. Now, let's snip off the hair like this.
I'm gonna...
That's perfect. Well done, Michael. And then cut off his wibbly, wibbly, wibbly legs.
There you go. You can. He's got 1 leg now.
Put these bits to the side because we don't want those. And then we're going to chop the bit that's left. Can you make it look like a fish swimming around and go wee, blump, 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 blump. And put it on your mat. We're going to take our scissors again and remember to point downwards and be careful. We're going to chop it into little pieces. Now, spring onions are really springy, so you have to be careful that they don't spring off the table.
Otherwise, we can't use them.
That's right.
I've cutted mine up. Should I? I've cut them all up.
And now we're going to take a dish that can go in the oven, like this, and we're going to put all of our spring onion into it. Whee! And now we're going to add some of these. Does anyone know what they're called?
Cannellini beans.
That's
Cannellini
right.
beans.
They're called cannellini beans. So let's put them into our dish as well, shall we?
Cannellini beans. Okay. Dummy one. I don't get in there.
Good. That looks really good. Now, what do you think we're going to need next in our recipe? Let's put you to the test. Today's ingredient for you to guess. What do you think it's going to be? Let me give you some clues. Now, the missing ingredient is green. So could it be... No, we're not going to eat a duster. Now, the missing ingredient is green and it's also got lots of leaves. So could it be... No, we can't eat a house plant. Now, it's green, it's got lots of leaves, and I'll give you one more clue. It looks a bit like a lettuce. So could it be a cabbage? The missing ingredient is a cabbage. Did you work it out? We're going to need one of these in our savoury hot pot. Now let's go and see how cabbages grow in the I Can Cook garden. Come on. This is the I Can Cook garden. Where do you think cabbages would grow? In the greenhouse? Do you think they'll grow on a bush? Or do you think they'll be growing out of the soil?
Growing out of the soil.
That's right, they'll be growing out of the soil. And they'll be growing really close to the ground as well. Should we go and have a look?
Yeah.
Okay. Who can see the cabbages growing?
Yay!
Cabbages grow low to the ground with the main part that we eat here sitting on top of the soil. And it needs to have a nice, tight, firm head, like a green football, just like this one here. Do you think that one's ready?
Yeah.
Picking a cabbage can be a bit tricky, and this is what you should get an adult to do. Now we've got our cabbages, let's get back to the kitchen. We've washed our hands and our cabbages, and we're back in the kitchen and we're ready to carry on cooking. Now we're going to need a big leaf of cabbage about the size of our face. Can you do cabbage face, everyone? And we're going to rip it into pieces. So we need to tear it up and rip it up. It's a bit like tearing paper, isn't it? Can you pretend to tear at home as well? With your hands, like this. Tear and rip, tear and rip.
And if you break it like this, it snaps.
And then we're going to put it into our dish. So tear it up and put it in your dish, everyone. Looks like a jungle, doesn't it?
Yeah. And all the beans look like animals.
And now we're going to add some chopped tin tomatoes and pour them on top of our cabbage.
Tomato cabbage. It's called tomato cabbage now. It's a wonderful feast.
And we're going to add 2 small sausages that I cooked for you earlier. And we're going to put them into our dish.
I'm going to make a volcano.
Let's have a look then.
There.
You're going to need to lie them down in your dish, boys, otherwise you won't get the lid on. And now we're going to make a really fun mixture. So put your dish to the side, everyone, and bring in half a cup of water. And now we're going to get our pinchy fingers out. Who can do pinchy fingers and go? Take a pinch of stock powder and sprinkle it into your cup of water, like this. In it goes. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Bye. I'll see you later. Have a good swim.
And now we're going to add a dollop of mustard. So take your spoon and your mustard and put it into your cup. Woo! Makes a funny sound.
Splatter. Popped.
And then, look at this, everyone. This is a herb called thyme. And if you smell it, you've got some on your table. If you smell the little leaves, they smell really nice. Can you smell them? What do they smell of?
They smell of ketchup. Leaves.
And when you add them to your dish, it adds lots and lots of lovely flavour. So take your thyme leaves, everyone, and sprinkle them into your cup. They look like really baby leaves, don't they? Little baby leaves.
Now I'm going to I've done all of them.
And now, are you ready for the last part? Give me your pinchy fingers. Can you do pinchy fingers at home as well, like this? And take a pinch of pepper and put it into your mixture. Now, what do you think we're going to do next, everyone?
Stir.
We're going to stir it up. So take a spoon and give it a really good stir. That's it, keep stirring.
It's changing colour. Yeah.
What colours are there in the cup?
Brown, green, yellow, citrus colour. It looks horrible, but it isn't.
And now we need to add our fun mixture into the big dish. So bring it over, everyone. That's it. Should we all pour together?
Yeah.
OK, everyone ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Oh, my mouth's like cabbage.
And now put the lid on top of the dish, because it's time to put our savoury hot pot into a hot oven for 25 minutes. But remember, with ovens beware, because it's hot in there, so get an adult to help you. Come on, everyone. Thank you. Whilst our savoury hot pots are cooking, it's time to... It's always good to put away so we can use things another day. So now it's time to remember what we've made today. A savoury hot pot we have made today with a cabbage we got from the ground. Tomatoes and sausages, a pepper and thyme, but the best part we sing in a rhyme. We had to chop a snip a cut the onions. Chop a snip a cut the cabbage. I put it all together with the beans and tomatoes, sausages and some stock. With mustard and pepper and thyme from the garden. Wait 25 minutes, tick-tock, a tick, a tock, a tick. A 1, 2, 3, 4, tock. Our savoury hot pots have cooked. And while they cool down...
Let's lay the table!
Come on, everyone. Our savoury hot pot's cooled down a bit and it's ready to eat, and it looks delicious. The waiting is over. Enough of this talk. Let's taste what we've cooked with a knife and a fork. Come on, everyone.
It's delicious. Delicious.
Our savoury hot pots are so delicious. We did it!
We can cook!
That's it for now. I can't wait to see you all again soon. And just remember that you can cook too. What do you think of yours, Emily?
I love this.
Michael, what does yours taste like?
Sorry.
If you want to make today's recipe, then go to bbc.co.uk/cbbs.